supposed to be a deep one.
I know, but I couldn't take that chance and catch her. Look, it's all physical evidence connecting him. That's going to be better this home.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints
kick
team
the game
moves it away.
Which had the entire Rio Eastern District U.S. Attorney's
Office focused on not returnable, not by a long stretch.
Did not commit. Publicly resigned this man committed prohibited murder and kept the evidence.
I'll admit it was a huge one.
Beyond huge, it's unfathomable.
This Carolina offense
if Sax's theories are right, then St. Patrick has committed multiple murders. And it's multi-million-dollar portrayal of that person. No, we are not. We are known because I don't believe that this man is so careless, arrogant, or stupid. And with evidence.
And then make that ball got to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Young will set to throw. Now inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
42 yards on the play. First down, Carolina.
Again, it's Young. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. There's 10 more there and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hubbard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So James, listen, how last you do something.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
No matter what, you don't get to stop me from moving. Then some people can never touch me. No matter what you put your I mean, it's further, but it really
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Fucking why would you bring him? There's anything about it. And he said he would talk to
the remaining of this first half as the kicks away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's going
to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that is incomplete. And with a power just to Dylan Thomas, apparently now going to go gently into the half. There's a couple of good haymakers. They took a chance on the deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You don't have much. First grade. Okay, no, perfect. That's it. That's what you want. He's a winner.
They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And we're going to get a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
See ya.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to
this report this whole time, you're telling me that a lot about the destroying
get started on it, start chopping into that lead, and maybe will inspire your defense.
Well, I told you that we killed Lobos. I guess your man ain't got the back and forth.
Frustration starting to creep in.
And he taught us that. I remember. I also remember having more than a friend, a brother, man. But now, here we are. With me not knowing whether you're going to let me walk out of this place alive. I'm still your brother. That's the game.
Offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably
I
starting
might
to
not
get
have been
frustrated.
but there's too much between us.
Can't let the defense know that they're getting to
You
him.
said, Jason.
This
I mean, it's the
offense
second
in
time you said
desperate
something
need of a
blind, bro. Yeah,
conversion
we
as
got
they
my whole
come
through
up
it,
on
but
3rd
again, it
down.
wasn't me. Bullshit. You know what I'm telling you? You can't function.
Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
There's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away.
So you get everything you want. Nothing.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 20-yard line.
I got nothing. Tommy, you told that nothing, man. I said, get out of the fucking game. So you sent your people to come get me? Jail.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
That's 2. Split.
They begin with a run by Miller. It's about the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. he'll be hit as he
Really
releases
just
it.
it's just
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not
what you
trending in the
expected
right
of him.
direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's
Careful,
under 50% again
If
here.
you lie,
We haven't
you
gotten an
prove it, you're
announcement,
going to
but it appears to me
He's
that
not.
he might be a little dinged up and is
You
just
have
trying
no
to play
clue if he's
through.
involved
You know,
in
he's one of
anything
those tough
nefarious or
guys
illegal.
that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his
I
accuracy.
know still weaknesses in spirit. He has broken numerous times. Changing every other way.
Could you seriously?
Pigeons flying. It's ridiculous. No matter what you say, I wouldn't break the law to pigeon feet. Look at the facts. How exactly would you imagine I A, had filled his cell phone in the first place, and B, sneak into the hotel room without being
Again, it's Miller.
Good.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down
Could
to
have found the
27.
pocket
Good
of the
effort.
blue.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in
Jesus
this game.
fucking
For a second, that
Christ!
would look like
You
it might be
realize
enough.
his presence perverts the whole thing, right? He's
We
not
can't let him
looking
get to
for
the
it
second
right now.
level because
He's
sometimes he'll
not.
break off the big run on his own.
And your face blocked up.
Oftentimes
I
you get
know,
additional
it's-
blocking at the second
You
level,
want
which
to
gets you
do
deeper
that
into the
Saturday
secondary.
this one?
I'll tell you, Rodriguez. Specific.
That's his present. It was his idea of the push tape statement when we ended it.
Are you out of your fucking
He
mind?
was desperate to help me get the warrant search. Now I know why. I planted it in and you still need to
Back to throw now on first down.
I don't play you.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
So,
Well, let's see who this is
shut
on.
up.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Who's the better player? Again,
Off the play fake, it's
Jim.
Randall.
He's trying to win. The same with the little small things.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Young. This is caught by McMillan. He's got room to roam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Young now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Those throw windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll throw again. Young. That quick throw there is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting roar, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Horn. And bulldozing his way through. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. An easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And he will take it across. Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air is Rattler. Olave holds it in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Rattler. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15 at the 39-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Wide, get wide.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got no complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a give to Miller. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. His good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Group able to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Panthers 15.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now third down and very long. Looking to throw, Young. They'll find McMillan here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. One last shot for Young. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Saints, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Pick your me, click. What's up, Boney? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Let's get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Shake the rock like animal. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Shake the rock like animal. Aphrodite in the waterhole. Come on. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to feel it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to feel it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the guard to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the with a, come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of, mama, I got what you need. If you need to feel it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of, mama, I got what you need. If you need to feel it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Happy rebel out, dark hallways. This place, I guess I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Chain a lot of names, some songs. Know that we have always been down. If I ever get a thank you, then
trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fat. A fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause it came out right. Yo, kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, my legs plain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Like Louis Armstrong, played the trumpet off that and break you off something.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. And Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Indianapolis. On the return out of the end zone, it's Gould. And it can only get back to the 16-yard line.
I gotta take the level, my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Brandon by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
from the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
At the 29-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Taylor loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Washington. And And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big play.
And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throw left side, going to be intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Hey, Crash! 19 light! 79 Broncos! Buffalo 18! Seven Pirates! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. On the give, it's Johnson, and he'll get about 5. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Rautu Latu, gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Hill look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for Tim DK that time. And now it's 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's touchback and from out to the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Mustang 19. Jeanette. Cougar 19.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This will be returned from the other side of the midfield, and it'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Zion McCullough. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards, stay on track. because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Big Grover Stewart in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
He'll look to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he will finally be out of bounds, but hold everything. Flag down, back to the line of scrimmage. This is coming back. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Third and a long way to go. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Now a give running left with Kenny. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Richardson. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Metcalf makes the grab again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Chad Wyman to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Here's Dobbins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Steeler 1st down.
A run with Dobbins. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
3
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Tim DK. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is first touchdown this year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. To Taylor. And the strength on display rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
37-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On first down, it's Richardson. Right here, down the field, will fall, incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be second down. Pick up there. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, I got him, man. I got him. Hey, check the motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Throwing, Richardson. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a third down and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
Richardson to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The score, Steelers 24. Nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Open man has Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Pass right side to down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. Richardson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here comes the blitz, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Richardson. This one's hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
17 yards on that play. 1st down, Indianapolis. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Richardson gonna look to throw. Flushed to his left. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still no work to do now on third down. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Richardson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.